The CBI Director Ranjit Sinha, he sparked a massive controversy when he came out in favor of legalizing betting in sports. But it's not really so much the debate on betting as the argument made by the CBI Director, where he's actually comparing betting in sports to rape. Yes, speaking to Times Now, Ranjit Sinha has now tried to issue a clarification saying that his statement has been misinterpreted, and he's also issued a clarification statement saying that the director's comments were being interpreted out of context.
If we can have casinos at some of the tourist resorts, and if the government can declare schemes for the voluntary disclosure of black money, and then they can. So what's the harm if we can have, if we legalize betting? And above all, do we have the enforcement agencies? Do we have the enforcement? It is very easy to say that if you can't enforce it, it is like if you can't prevent rape, you enjoy it. So it's better to have something to legalize it and then earn some revenue rather than throwing your hands up and let things happen as it will.
Well, as you can see there, the CBI Director there making a comment that has certainly been blown out of proportion. And of course, it has now created a huge controversy. Ms. Irani is with us on the phone line. Ms. Irani, very appalling comment there made by the CBI Director. What do you have to say?
I have only one word in the English dictionary for this particular comment, which is disgusting. I'm sure that the CBI Director was not unaware of the fact that the entire nation was extremely angered by cases of violence against women. I'm quite surprised that he believes that such a loose statement can be given on a public forum. It is extremely regrettable, and as a woman, let alone a politician, I completely condemn this particular kind of an outlook towards women.
Ms. Irani, what kind of a state of mind would it really be where he's comparing these two things? I mean, it really lacks sensitivity and really sympathy towards what's really happening in this country. Can you even elaborate on what possibly could have...
How can I possibly elaborate on a mindset which is so revolting? How can I possibly understand the context because of which this particular statement was made? Why is it that time and again when we speak about issues relating to women's security, women's safety, do we say that there's an absence of fear of law amongst criminals? When a CBI Director makes such a statement, how can I expect a common criminal then to presume that the law will be strictly imposed? I know that through such interactions on many media channels, there might be a compulsion, there might be a pressure on the CBI Director to issue a clarification or to issue regret. I'm sure that will happen sometime during the day. But the question that one needs to be reminded of time and again is that when asked naturally about his stance about women and security of women, this is exactly what the CBI Director thinks about women.
Right, Ms. Irani, thanks for your time. Thanks for joining. And we also have Ms. Brinda Karat with us on the phone line. Ms. Karat, your first reaction to what you heard?
I'm absolutely outraged that a person holding such a high and responsible office can make such an utterly offensive analogy. And I do believe that there should be a very strong message sent that this is just intolerable. And he has to quit office. See, the point is not just the remark is so offensive, but the position he holds when he is going to be overlooking investigations in so many cases referred to the CBI of sexual assault against women. And if the head of this agency trivializes sexual assault in this manner, what is the message which goes to those who are investigating the cases? And therefore, on those grounds, and also on the grounds that he has degraded and insulted rape survivors.